Still. Boost relations with Hungary and with Bessarabia. Well, just Hungary actually, and we'll have that other one. Let's do it. That'll allow me to get my royal marriage with Poland. Granted, I could just wait, but I don't really want to wait. This thing's going to be around for another 7 years, and I don't want to wait 7 years. Is there anything else I could do with Hungary? Yeah, I can give them mill access, that'll help out. Even the Georgians are making their plans. Sad that Montenegro didn't have the Baltic Crusader mission tree so you could insta-kill the Turkish ruler. Who all does, actually. Offer military access for another 10. Bloop. Get back to fabricating those Georgian claims, of course. Fabricating. Remember when fabricating a claim was an individual diplomatic action? You didn't have to make spy network? Jake remembers. Oh, this is tough, actually. I can only barely get the 150. They have the audacity to put a claim on me. That'll be gone soon. Is there an orthodox icon for dip rep? I wonder that. It would appear not. This guy's pretty nice though. That national unrest would be very nice. Sadly, I don't really get much patriarch authority. Alright, it's the year of declaring war upon Georgia. I need a bit more stuff for the next claim anyway. Hope he doesn't make another friend, that would blow. I'm sure Muscovy won't help you. Muscovy are drowning in debt. And that will actually lower Muscovy's diplomatic reputation further, which is good news for me. I should really actually investigate that one before I get too cocky about it. Oh my! Georgia, Genoa rather, are holding out. And those Crimean separatists are probably going to go into my land, but still, they're holding out. 3,300 ducats of debt. Madness. Still, that was an interesting change of situation there. About 10 months, and I can get that, and then I'll be able to get the marriage with Poland, and then I can try my luck at allying them. I don't think it'll be enough luck. They'd have to go friendly, which they might. They like me, and they see that I'm threatened. The guys getting invaded. Yes, they are. Kazan, Gizi, and Transoxiana. Uzbek should be helping, but aren't helping. That might mean that Crimea is up for grabs. God, it's all going on. What's most important to me? Well, this war just started, right? So it will probably hold on for a bit longer. And Nagay is not under attack. My troops are in position. Let's pay them just in case it all goes Pete Tong here. Jake, would Ghazi make for a good... No. Their cores are on me. Garbage piece of land. I'm just glad that they're improving it for me. I'm just going to eat them later on. Actually, later on might be sooner, I think. Oh, God, everyone needs to die. Alright, let's just do what we can first. I can be at war and still get my marriage with Poland, so there's no need to worry about that. Let's get our further claim on you, bring you back, and then with a free diplomat we start eyeing up how the enemies look. And I didn't get my claim on Crimea yet, nor on Ghazi. Alright, first up, Ghazi. Kazan would not help you. That drowning in debt is enough for that. Crimea. Nogai would not help you. Barely, but they wouldn't. Georgia. Muscovy would not help you. I want all of these things. I should declare the war with Georgia to get that out of the way. Continue improving relations with Hungary. Get the marriage with Poland. Fabricate claim on Crimea and Ghazi and go for both. That makes sense. How would that possibly not make sense? Not seeing it. Not seeing it at all. And I should massively outnumber Georgia on the land numbers. Georgia, 7,000 troops. Even if he has his mountainous fort, it's not going to be enough. Especially since I have Tech 9 over him. And I'll take both these provinces to get another 12 Orthodox development. And since I won't be full annexing him, I won't need to bother with Cyprus. Karakyunlu won't care that much. He doesn't strongly desire the land. Is there anything I'm missing of that I would need to be at peace for? How about that guy? Is he still here? No, I lost the +1 guy. Let's get rid of Spy Network guy and hope that we get the other guy. I can invest a bit of money into that. Otherwise, I want Abzai. Yeah, that's the one I'm going to get faster. I saw Muscovy there and my heart just stopped. Still have a pretty garbage general here, but oh well. It's not like there's a river crossing or anything. And this terrain is only marsh. Here I was thinking that it was mountainous. Let's drop a couple units here. Let's show off a bit, shall we? I haven't shown off actual competence in this game for too long. If I charge in here, they're going to lay my 6 of my infantry against his 6 and then put my 2 cavalry on the side. So I'll be flanking with 2 cavalry. That's good. We can do better. If I throw in 8 infantry and then follow it up with 2 cavalry, let's wait 1 day so the cavalry alive. 2 days after, 1 day after. My 8 infantry are gonna, or 6 infantry are gonna match his 6. 2 will flank, and then the cavalry will also flank. There we go. So the infantry on the side there are flanking, and then when the cavalry arrive, they also go on, and the cavalry have extra flanking distance, so I'm actually able to do more damage this way. You're showing that prowess without a military leader. That's fine. That's not fine, actually. I should have shown in my, thrown in my leader. But you see, when you flank this hard, you don't have to worry about your lack of leadership skills. And also, he's going there to die. Not wrong, though. Should have definitely brought you in. There we go. Right, there's Cyprus. They're building units and not boats. But I can't even blockade him, so we'll just sit here and look pretty. First 2 days of combat don't really matter either, because it's the fire phase and we're so early in the game that that doesn't matter at all. You think you could let me through here, QQ? That's nice of you. Even the Georgians are trying to make their plans. We don't need all those units there. We barely need any units. Keep it together. Please don't export those rebels, Crimea. I don't deserve this. No, I'm not vassalizing Georgia, even though they have all these cores. I'm just going to outright annex them. Right, I need to start making claim on Crimea. I might not get this in time. Depends how long Nogai stay in the war. Sadly, Nogai is about to fall. I want both these guys dead. Mostly Crimea, though, because he's the guy that's outraged. Let's build a spy network on you. Figures. The Ottomans are losing the war. That's amazing. Well, they're about to start winning the war again. But those rebels should return to... I'm going to have you here. Georgia's probably going to come back to that like a fly going towards something that flies go for. I just hope he's not going all the way across here. He's got access through people, but not... Hang on. He grants it to the Ottomans. He doesn't get it from the Ottomans. Hope that 1,000 Georgian doesn't cause me issues. Oh well, once I have his capital, I should be able to piece him out pretty quickly. And given where we are, I might as well go for this and reduce my aggressive expansion. Would have been useful if I'd taken it earlier, but I wanted the flexibility. You never know when I could have used something else. Okay, speaking of using other things, Poland, are you still a little bit away from marrying me? Yes, you are. Did I get that other guy? No, I did not. I'm gonna fire you and hope for the better, otherwise I'll just have to wait it out. I'm not made of money here. Cool that I've actually got a blockade going. That's not something that often happens. The game really, really does not want me getting that Polish marriage. Now, the rebels would go into Autoland, but they're not, which is a problem for me. Internal conflict, so Karakiunlu's having some bad times. Hopefully they break up a bit and I have more people to gobble up. Damn, just damn, it's not giving me the guy I need. I forget the nobility cough that guy up. No, that's improved relations guy. I can't get the I cannot get the diplomatic reputation guy on demand. Criminal. Colombian exchange already? Cheng's there working fast. You got plus 100, pull the Diplo guy on Gizzy. You're right, I did get that, but I want to peace out as well. Peace is good, you know? Especially when it ends up in my money. I want those war reparations as well. Make no mistake, I'm taking everything I can. The overextension could actually hurt my ability to secure the marriage, so I shouldn't forget that either. Also, he's coming for me. Dang, let's see if we get the guy, otherwise I'm probably going to throw in the towel on this one. Ah, Jesus. He's just sending me these two guys. Nothing else. I'll take the mission anyway for now. It lasts 25 years, so that's pretty good. This should have been really handy to do when I was integrating Circassia, but I forgot all about it. Okay, what's the doctor order now? I could take another stab. This has already cost me $100. All for marriage that might not even help me. Oh well, let's invest. Yeah, the things I do for love. It's a lot of things. Oh, Ottomans want military access now. Don't see why not. They might take care of my rebel problem. They'll be able to get access elsewhere anyway, so I might as well give it to them. Come on, advisors. Yeah, there we go. That is one Polish marriage. Hurrah! Over 100 relations. Might not help me in any way, shape, or form, but at least we got it. Insult a Polish rival? I mean, I didn't have the prestige for it, so wouldn't be possible. Still, we'll see. And I can still take this, and the war reps, and I could probably take a bit more, but I can't think what I'd do to them. Don't care about their alliance at all. It's probably good for me that they keep it. Okay. That's mine. Yoink. Let's get it cored up while we can. Another awful piece of land here. This area sucks, but it's development that's mine. A path to the sea again. Not a C4 increment, but we have a small limited bit of... Ah, this is an alright coastline. Still, I would gain 2 base manpower in Zeta, and I would lose some in Lachia. Because I know where Lachia is. Oh god, I definitely want it taken away from that piece of garbage. I lose money, though. I lose money and 10 dip. I'll take the dip, actually. Right. What has this opened up for me? Not a whole lot, but I just made a bit of a land grab and brought myself a little closer to danger. This has actually given me a border with Karakuyunlu that I didn't have before, which means I don't have the -20 punitive no alliance thing with them. Look at that. That is borderline close. Sadly, it's not enough, but it's getting there. Aragon is going to attack Genoa in a war of aggression. Why would they do that when they're allied with France? It's probably because France is friendly with Aragon, so they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't involve. Yeah, so France will dishonor. Dishonor with Genoa, leaving them wide open for an attack from a cunning Montenegrin. And these rebels are freeing up the land for me. Since, oh no, the Ottomans have enough war score to demand it. Even if it's not occupied by them. So if they get rid of that, they'll lose the war score from holding the... Ah, no, the Ottomans are going for it. Oh, but Azov was spared. And Azov was the province that I wanted. And the Ottomans are on their way to liberate it for me. And you're about to lose your alliance with France. And Ferrara will be so heavily Aragoned that you will be destroyed by me. The only downside is this. Genoa could still come in and land on me here. So I need to make sure that I have a pathway to come back and defend myself from you. However, it's possible that Genoa has been so bodied in these wars that they can only muster 6,000 men. Okay, sure. Azov will be mine. Genoa is also part of a trade league. No, Genoa is the trade league. And I don't think Württemberg's going to be enough to dissuade me here. Still need Aragon to actually pull the trigger though. And Crimea is still a sitting duck, but I'm ready and waiting for them. Go on, Ottomans, kill them for assault. At least we got our own land back. Can I label myself a good rival? Karakuyunlu would make me happier with Hungary, I guess. Hungary and I don't have a mutual enemy. But labeling QQ as an enemy might be a bad idea when they're right on my border. Vassalize Genoa, I don't see the benefit in that whatsoever. Nor the possibility. There we go, France dishonored. However, Ferrara remained. So I do have to worry a little bit about Ferrara, but I might be able to kick them out if Aragon deals with them. Also, Aragon will hold the seas, so I shouldn't have to worry about a naval invasion from Genoa. Yeah, that's not going to work against that, and his numbers are too small. But he might get the access around here. Might not. Then again, Aragon did a direct attack on him. It's all good news for me. I just need to make it work for me. Set Genoa as a rival. Oh right, they're available as a rival. Might as well. And yeah, if I can humiliate them while I'm at it, all the better. That's a big if, though. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way for this, but I will enjoy a bit of PP for it all. Let's be in a position to jump on Crimea as soon as I can, which is approximately now. At least it's in an area of mine, for once. Could you please take care of your rebels there, Ottomans? Even if they're not strictly mine. Nogai won't help you, and this gets rid of one of the countries that was outraged towards me, which significantly reduces the credibility of a coalition. Okay. First off, goodbye you. I would be kicking myself if Poland were friendly, because I would have just killed any opportunity of getting their alliance there. At least until the war is over. But they're not friendly. Still, plus 100 is great. No, I've had this aggressive expansion for ages. I got it when I no-CB'd into Caucasia and took 4 provinces off of the Golden Horde, or Great Horde, but the worst thing was these 2 provinces were non-co-belligerent, despite me setting them as a co-belligerent. Buggy game, please fix. Sure wish I had a better at everything military general. Evil Grey Fox has been kind of dampening our style for a while. And this is still the best an ability could offer. Oh wow, didn't think all the time had passed, but let's try our hand at another. Oh, finally, someone who can fight. Can't exactly siege though, so let's maintain the siege guy. Could have done the same with Crimea by smashing in, because what it does when it lines up your troops is it lines up infantry against their everything and then deploys cavalry, when if it wanted to be super efficient it would deploy infantry, then 1 infantry, then cavalry, and then it would deploy 2 infantry once you get enough, plus to flanking, da-da-da-da-da. It's not something you generally have to worry about, but when I'm trying to squeeze every advantage that I can out of this significantly disadvantaged situation, it's the kind of thing I do, and then forget about my actual military general. And there you go. In fact, I'm leaving my cavalry here so that we loot it faster. Get my claim on Genoa, declare war on them as soon as is good for me. Jake, you have too many generals. Well, you have served long and dutifully, Evil Grey Fox, but you were just too fast. Can't believe I'm running a surplus with a relatively full army here. That's just not right. Okay, Nagai. You are getting bodied here, but it's Gizzy that I'm meant to be fighting. Kazan won't help them. And it's another piece of land inside an area of mine. So I should almost certainly start building that spy network. Is there a reason for the troop positioning being behavior not being inf +2 then cav? Adds to the complexity and would end up probably working against you more often than it would, given the way the battle stuff works. Also, it's ancient tech. I remember we tried to make things better in it and we just ended up breaking things after things. Probably shouldn't be talking about that, but what you gonna do? Ferrara have dishonored. Genoa are a sitting duck. They are my sitting duck as soon as I have that spy network on them. And I will have that spy network on them. Come on, Poland. It's time to be friendly with me. I'm threatened by Ottomans. We're married. You love me. Couldn't you love me just a little bit more? Let's get that manpower. Fair enough, legacy code do be like that. It do. They may not see it as be do like, but it does. That's not how it goes, but I'm no meme master. Okay, this is why I shouldn't have cavalry there. Let's attempt a switcheroo here. I'll have these guys demolished, but I didn't want to be the one doing it. What was the thinking behind taking aristocratic? I needed to spend mill points more than anything because I had a glut of them. I couldn't tap into dip because I was not making much dip, and I needed to keep dip high to stop my subjects from going away from me. I couldn't invest admin in anything. I needed that for stab and coring. So I had to take a mill. Didn't want naval for obvious reasons. Didn't want quantity because that would work against me rather than for me. It would have made me look bigger and generated bigger rebels that I'd be no better able to take care of. Quality was too much of a long game. Defensive was an idea, but I didn't really like it. Fort defense was too late, and I wasn't fighting battles. That's not where I got my advantage. Offensive was very good, but not for where I was. Again, I wasn't fighting battles. However, with this, I could get my military tech cost down, because I knew Tech 9 would be important, and autonomy change is good, because I tend to spend a lot of times in war, and my land is very high autonomy. And I really want to work my way towards an extra diplomat, because kind of struggling on that front. And it'll be a long ways away before I can consider becoming a duchy. We're halfway there, but we certainly don't have the prestige for it. Also, the Ottomans are about to go and grab their free massive amounts of base tax down in the Mamluks. There we go. Easy money for us. Yeah, we looted a fair bit of Mansur. Marsh Tickle says, it's disturbingly pleasurable watching swole Negro flex on these Caucasians live. Whatever gets you to your happy place there, Marsh. Get a claim on QQ as well, just to be ready for their next bankruptcy. I mean, sure, it's a land grab. Actually, it's a pretty good land grab. And they're not doing too hot, are they? QQ, tell me more about your state of affairs here. Karakyunlu. 4 loans. Very low, low everything. I could probably body them one-on-one. The trouble is they have these allies that will probably help them. Then again, I should probably get some claims in case this stuff spits off as Georgians, but then they'll just come to my land, which kind of blows. Oh well, QQ was once a force to be reckoned with. Right, gotta get on this before my good friend Aragon strolls in and takes it away from me. Azov, this is a great province to take, and I will be taking it. No allies to help you, it is mine. Downside, they could still march over here and cause me problems. If they do, Zeta itself should be able to hold out long enough for me to bring in reinforcements. Also, he should be so bodied that he's actually willing to give up Azov quite quickly, and that's what we'll hope for. Wham! I don't even need an army here. Just go and take it, lads. Look at this guy, 10,000 units. Finally, Montenegro's in a position where they can take on a solo enemy that has 10,000 units. Who's already being beaten up by 2 other nations. This is our path to victory. You may not like it, but it's what it is. Austria's gunning down Salzburg. Salzburg are allied to Augsburg and Swaziland. I don't see any advantage to me there. Come on, Poland. Be my friend. He's actually really close to being my friend. I know minus 1,030 might seem like a bit of an extreme leap of logic, but trust me, that's pretty close. Still, I'd rather work on getting a claim on the guy for now. Alright, so we got that. We'll tick up Warg's war score. Hopefully 10 will be enough to secure Azov for ourselves. Wonder if I could go and actually blockade the guy. He's under blockade from Aragon. I could probably send in my... let's not risk it for a biscuit. Aragon saved me there. Never would have imagined the day. Are you sure our flag's a 2-headed eagle and not a vulture with double the efficiency? I'm quite certain that I know our flag. There it is. Great Montenegro flag. Gotta hand it to all those Serbians. Do they call themselves Serbians? I mean, what else would they call themselves? Maybe you shouldn't answer that. Alright, Crimea's down. There's no point waiting around. Let's just take the land. Everything that I need to core is actively being cored. And that kills off one of the people that hated me. Good. Not a lot else I can do with you, so let's just deal with that. Dung 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 dung. They speak Serbian, they act Serbian, but some of them call themselves Montenegrins, says Linharu, who seems oddly up to speed. Boundary dispute with the Ottomans, sure. Tell them to screw off. I mean, the Ottomans are going to hate me forever. I own so many of their permanent claims. But they still guarantee Serbia. What the hell? Why would they do such a thing? That gives me an idea. I don't like it though. Jake, do you already have a map for final Soviet? I'm not even been thinking much about that. The only thing I've been thinking about is how much that I want some nice Eastern blocks happening. Some full-on Warsaw Pact stuff. It'll look good if we survive long enough to make it a reality. That's a lot of surviving though. Goodness, even the Georgians are, as usual, making their plans. I need areas, or rather more states that I can dish out. Oh, whoa, I had a claim on the guy and I just let it slip. Good thing I'm making another. Let's work on Manly Sewer. Ooh, you're counting Yugoslavia as well, of course. I didn't start here just to give it all up. Eastern Blob, not Eastern Bloc. I've had it wrong all these years, says Slayer. Will you be colonizing Siberia as well? Of course. Gotta have that Montenegro name stretch out far. Why do you think I'm focusing so much of my politics over here in the steppe? Your map is wrong. Yugoslavia was never part of Eastern Bloc or Warsaw Pact, says self-apologist Serb in chat. Irony Red. Who even has red in his name? Oh, it's funny. Probably not for you, but for me, it's very funny. I'm making a map for you based on EU4 provinces as we speak. Thank you, Linhara. That's a big help because it's not something I often have the finesse for. I think I'm going to export these Georgian rebels into Karakiyunlu. There's very little reason for me to fight them when I could weaken my enemy with them. I'll take fort defense just in case you-know-who comes over you-know-where. He'd love to give up, especially since he's so battered right now by Luka of all people. But I need at least 5 war score to demand Azov. Again, I could go in for the... Oh, I will. I'll have to. If I go in for the minuscule amount of blockade that I can do, it'll add to my war score. You know what they say about being an ironic fool, Irony Red. You're still a fool. I don't mean to take you as such of a punching bag here, but I've just heard so many laughable things out of the Balkans over the years. I even have this screenshotted image of a guy, a YouTube scrub, who said, "I am a proud Serbian." His avatar was one of the K-ons. I don't know which one, because I don't watch anime, because it's for nerds. In fact, I'm so delighted about thinking about this. I'll see if we can bring it up for the stream. I get a good giggle out of it, but God knows where it is in all of this. I think I had something called quick funnies or things to laugh at. No, this is my folder full of people that are angry because they got banned, which is another fun one. Surely I have something called Proud Serb. Let's just search for Serb. Nothing. Oh, but maybe it's here. No, finding nothing. What a shame. Jake, you're not paused. I know, I wanted to let it go for a bit. That's good money, but I would like some Patriarch authority at this point, because it'll reduce my unrest, which is causing a few problems. Harsh treatment cost and unrest is probably the best one that I could get right now, even though improved relations and AE impact are very nice. I get too many revolt problems. Do I though? Do I really? I'm gonna take that, but you can support an heir in Poland. That would take forever, and I only have 2 diplomats, so there's no way I'm dedicating one to that. Yeah, let's go for that one. Damn, where is my... Search entire computer for proud Serb. None found. What a surprise. I'm bothered now. I wanted to find that. Maybe it's on my laptop. That would make more sense. No, I'm mad. I've got to find this. Must be there somewhere. Imgur, for some reason, doesn't like me hot linking to my everything. Man, I've saved a lot of crap on here. I'm sure there are people just saying get on with it, but there's no... I tried. I failed. My attempt to find a proud Serb has netted me nothing. Alright, back to the game then. Completely lost my train of thought though. I suppose I will make another claim on Nagai. Probably for Sarai. It's a nice province, it's unfortified, easy to take. Probably not going to be taken by anybody else. Then again, it's occupied by Kazan. But a war with Kazan wouldn't be that bad, would it? There's a risk in taking something that Kazan could take right now if Nagai is the one that I want to beat up. Let's put our claim on. Ugh, but Kuma's garbage. Alright, Astrakhan it is. Oh, and I'm claiming Terek as well. Time for war. Don't worry, Jake, just destroy the Serbians in-game. No, I will find that image for next time. Alright, Georgia. Said I'd export you. It's also an option to raise the autonomy, considering the autonomy won't matter much when I slam this down with the clergy, if I do that, because I don't want to use up my last area on such a garbage area. Ah well. Maybe consecrate metropolitans for PA. A great idea. Unfortunately, that requires an area of 30 development, of which I have none. Not a single one. The closest I have is my home here. But it's good to have Patriarch Authority at rock bottom for a while, because those events are very nice when they... Wait, you have no army, Gizzy? No, you must be on the move. The events come and they usually give you a bad thing... No, a reduction of Patriarch Authority and a good thing, but when you're at rock bottom, you ignore the losing that and just take the good thing. Alright, Gizzy is... Touch Fuzzy, get Gizzy. That's fine for me, because it's inside an area, and it's not a terrible province. They've even built a mosque for me. Gizzy's got to go, but what about Nagai? Akyunlu would help them. Help or help? I don't know, Nagai is still a big cheese, but the fact that Uzbek, I could break him up with Uzbek would be huge. I out-tech both of them, but I'm already at war with you. They would give that to me if I had 10 war score. I'll get 10 war score. Think, Jake. Use that thing on your head and think. What do the Noggers have here? Not enough to solo Nagai. Definitely enough to take on Gizzy, though. Let's take the low-hanging fruit while we can. Can't threaten war for it, not that that would help. Alright, Terek's going down. There's no reason not to. There's no reason even to move in with the bulk of my army. I'm just going to send in 4k with the siege guy. And I'm going to wish I had a cannon now, because it would speed this up nicely. Kazan just lost out on a lot of prestige for dishonoring that call to arms, but that's fine by me. He's trying to build a new army, too bad for him. And I have a couple of free diplomats that I should be putting to use here. Poland, are you sure you don't want to be friends with me? Let's keep those relations sky high while we're here. Any other claims I need? Anybody looking to take this on? Would seem not. If I get Terek, I'll take him out in one shot, and his rebels will be in Nagai, most likely. Not a problem. Like I said, those guys are just going to QQ, and I couldn't care less about them. Get some claims on Muscovy. I have one, and one is one more than necessary. Moldavia wouldn't help. Oh, damn, that means Moldavia wouldn't help me. Oof. Maybe I should consider another ally when the Ottomans come knocking, but that's what I'm trying with Poland here. And I'm trying real hard. Jake, may I ask, what's this week's weekly one-shot? I haven't decided on it yet. It's probably going to be a Nintendo 64 game. It's probably going to be Majora's Mask or Banjo-Tooie. Don't mind me just taking that admin power. Good. I'm real close to getting that third diplomat at long bloomin' last. Ugh, disease. Mamluks gave up very quickly against the Ottomans, but they didn't give up that much. And then again, there's a lot more development here than it ever looks like. Damn those Otto scum. Their truce with me is up real soon. Oh, jeez, that's grim. It's not grimmer than Grimsby, but it's grim. Wait, what? I have 100 war score on you? You're gone. You're completely gone. Amazing. I can do what I want to these suckers. And I can't humiliate them because they're going to be dead. That's a shame. I'll take their dosh, though. I could subjugate them. That's a lot of cores to come back for, but a lot of tough targets to gun down for it. But I really want Azov for myself, even though it's Sunni. I don't think I can say no to Azov here. Not Soviet cores, says Rarif. You're completely correct. Let's stay true to ourselves. In fact, I could force your cores to be gone. Not sure if I really gain much from taking them away from the Ottomans. The Ottomans might like me a bit for it, but hardly anything to be crazy about. I'm more thinking about the prestige that I get from doing this. I have 100 war score, so I might as well take what I can out of it. Yeah, who cares? It's all mine. For reference, half my Majora mask time was 16 hours, 17 and 30, with all the masks gotten, all of them. Not sure I'm up for a 16-hour run. Well, I'll give it some thought. Alright, there we go. I'm going to thump down the burghers there. Get that slave trade going. And the burghers can actually like me for something for once. And get that thing cored. Still probably would have been better for me to give it over to the... better economically for me to give it to the clergy. But, you know, the burghers get nothing in this run. Poor burghers. Americans crying worldwide. Uzbek still wouldn't help, but Akyunlu would. And I'm not in the mood for eating Akyunlu. Then again, Akyunlu won't get access through Karakyunlu. But they'd almost certainly get access to the Otto scum. Hostility, but they'd go up here. Yeah, and, you know, that doesn't ignore the fact that Nagai would body slam me. Is there any point in using that prestige to insult Polish rivals at this point? I just want to squeeze every bit of relation that I can out of Poland. I really want that alliance. I won't get it whilst I'm at war, though, so let's save it for when the war is over. Where's your army, Gizzy? Oh, it's dead. That was very nice of whoever Nagai was fighting to finish off my enemy's army. Alright, Georgia, off you go to Kara. Peel some land off of them so I'm getting some easy pickings off them later on. I'll keep you there for now since I really want to get that Polish alliance. Moldavia dishonored with Muscovy. That, I think, is good news. That means that Muscovy is under attack. The Danes are at it again. Good. Keep Muscovy in a state of sustained war so that they hopefully go bankrupt and shed provinces for me. I never imagined it would come to this. I wanted to get a border with Muscovy so we would be true blue against the Otto scum, but what's more likely going to happen is that I'm going to find my opportunity to shank Muscovy in the undergrowth and then make my way up and take his rich Orthodox heartland. And if that means siding with the PLC, then that means siding with the PLC. Give this land to me, give your money to me. Kazan won't like me. I could get a Kazan, Nagai, Ottoman... You know. Can't believe my aggressive expansion's so high. Oh well, let's take it. Worry about the facts later. Yeah, I'm sure they'll see the funny side. Alright, good. Very good. Don't you need 4 nations for a coalition? No, it's 3. Poland, love me. I mean, the Ottomans already hate my guts. Austria, Hungary, Karakuunlu, Savoy, Papal State, none of those appeal to me. But I will tell these guys what I think about them as soon as I have a free diplomat. Get better relations with Hungary and Poland. Ottomans, of course, they'd give up their everything with me. I worry a bit about Moldavia. I worry a lot about my lack of allies as well. Only Shirvan would accept, and that would do me no good in the face of the Otto freaks. You know what? When I played Ocarina of Time, I actually enjoyed it, so I think I'm going to get rid of the whole I hate Zelda games thing. Because I was delightfully surprised at my experience with Ocarina of Time. I'm actually tempted to do one of the crowd-controlled randomizers on it, because it looks really fun. Right, I said I'd pen these guys an awesome letter to make... Really? Only Poland? Jeez! So, how do you have no enemies? Madness. I could send one to Muscovy, but I don't want to antagonize the Russian right now. Or I could send it to Bohemia. I mean, Bohemia's done nothing that bad to me, but it allows me to get better relations with Poland and Hungary and Austria, which is pretty bad. Furthermore, I believe that Prague should be destroyed. Not bad. Couldn't have written it better myself. Come on, Poland, love me. Love me before this truce with the Otto freaks runs out. Okay, I want these cores to be finished, so one of you goes there, the rest of you go there. If they counterattack me, at least I eat them in the marsh on my terms. Okay, but Prague is beautiful. I've never been there. I've heard it's expensive, though. Good God, that is some well-developed Prague. Don't know what it takes to make you friendly with me, but I'm clearly not there yet. I can't give you access. We don't share an enemy because my options are Ottomans, Muscovy, and Bohemia. Well, there's Hungary, but... Jake, you live in Sweden. Prague is cheap. It's all relative. That is so close. I can get 10 of that. If I bordered him, and I got rid of my... my diplomatic reputation tank from integrating, I would get that Polish alliance. Which means I need this province. Of course, he's not going to give me that province. But no kidding, if I fought Muscovy and took that province, I'd win the alliance with PLC. That's pretty interesting. This needs to be further explored. But it will be further explored in the next episode of Big Blue Bloc. Because there's only so much stress I can take in one evening. Okay, let's have a quick roundup on how we're doing here. We've finally managed to crack Serbia. Feels amazing. That guarantee, that entire move was just... I was worried. I was very worried. But because we knew how Hungary ticked or talked or took, we knew we could drag them in and suicide them against Wallachia and Serbia. I was hoping for better when I pulled the trigger, to be honest. When I had Hungary on my side, I thought it would be full annex Serbia and get some of Wallachia. But the fact that they had 20,000 or so troops over here did not make me keen on hunting them down, and I think that was for the better because it left me in a good position to consolidate further. Look at this. Who would have thought that a no-CB war on Circassia would make us a real power player over in whatever garbage piece of land historians term this area? Pontic Steppe, I believe. Okay, that is that for now. We'll be back with more of this tomorrow evening in all likelihood. And that'll be the last we see of EU4 before Rune Factory 4 comes out. Keep an eye on the schedule. It's just below the stream if you want to see where these when these streams are popping up. But that's it for me. Back to ES8. So cheers, and until the next time, cheerio.